Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is my first hair tutorial of 2019. Every time I add a picture with this hairstyle on my Instagram or Snapchat or Facebook or anywhere, I get requests to do a hair tutorial for it. Finally, I decided to bring one to my YouTube channel because I have a very quick 1-minute one on my Instagram. But I decided to actually make a video with detail explaining how I add the extensions and work with the hair. I feel like it's a very cute Selena kind of hairstyle, Ariana Grande, and I love it. I always add extensions with this look. But if you guys want to go ahead and learn how to achieve this hair tutorial, just keep watching. My hair's already curled, and this is from the prior day. I have not curled it at all. I might curl it even more when I do add in the extensions because, as you can see, they're flat. They have no texture, no style to it. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys how I add the first pieces at the bottom. Before I start adding any pieces to my extensions, I like to apply some hair oil to the bottom area and then to the top, just here, just to kind of give it a more how can I say, shiny look to my hair, because once I start adding the extensions, it's going to be a little bit harder for me to try to like add oil to the scalp, because again, I'm going to have all the clips in. I like to bring my hair back, comb it this way, and then starting right here above my ear area, that's where I want to meet both of my fingers, and this is where I split the half. And I go ahead and clip this top area just to keep it out of the way, because again, I am going to be applying a few extensions, so I definitely want that out the way. As you can see, it's not a lot of hair, but once I add in the extension, it's going to give it more volume and length. I ain't gonna lie, I kind of like this hairstyle at this moment. It's kind of like so the 3 pieces that I add are going to be the one with the 2 clips, 3 clips, and the one that has 4 clips. The reason why is because the area by my neck is smaller, but as it starts reaching the ears, it starts getting wider. So again, I'm going to start with the 2 clip at the very bottom of my hair, and I'm going to twist around to show you guys exactly what I do. So what happens is, again, meeting my 2 fingers, bringing some of the hair up. This is where I want to attach the extension. But before I do so, with the same clips, when I'm adding it, I like to tease it this way and then clip it down. Just that way I don't have to first tease it with the comb. I can just do it itself with the combs, and they stay and they attach, because I just teased that portion. I didn't tease no more, but there are the 2 clips with the same clips. And then, as you can see, there it is. Fortunately, when I bought these extensions, they were 22 inches, and I did cut them because my hair was shorter. And now that my hair has actually been growing, I don't use them as often because I feel like I get more volume than length. I feel like I only get a little bit. So that's kind of the downside about me cutting this extension, is that my hair grew, and now I'm just like, should I buy some more? But if my hair grows, why bother? So again, repeating the same step, just a little bit over where I clipped in the one with the 2 clips. I'm going to repeat the same step with teasing that area with the clip, then clipping it down. And then you want to make sure that the pieces are close to each other as possible, because again, this area doesn't carry a lot of hair, and you don't want your clips to be visible. Now with this fork clip, you really want to be careful, because again, you don't have a lot of hair going on here, and this one's actually going to reach all the way till here. So you want to make sure that you're very careful with it being close to the prior clips and to the area that has less hair. What I'm going to go ahead and do is just bring in those areas. Again, as you can see, you probably see the other clips. Repeating the same step again with teasing and then clipping it down. This area here, you want to maintain it as close as possible to where the ear meets, but you don't want to bring it all the way down here, because again, it could be visible since you don't have a lot of hair falling on that area. Now that I have these pieces clipped in, I kind of just run my finger above over here just to make sure that I don't feel any extension poking out. Like this one here might be poking it, bring it down a little. And then I try to like run my finger and bring any hair out just to cover any clips that might be visible. Just kind of like that last checkup, just to ensure that you don't have anything picking through where it's like that's not your hair, which is my hair because I bought it. Now that I finalized the checkup, I like to take little portions of the hair to curl, but before I do so, I do like to comb through the extensions in my hair to make sure there's not any knots, because if I run my finger with splitting a certain portion, it's going to pull that extension and it's just going to mess up everything you did when ensuring that no extension peeks through. All the products that I'm using here today, extensions, the brush, and even the curling one, they're all from Belami. This is not a sponsored video, but I love their products, been using them for years, and I continue to use them and will continue. So if they see this video, you might want to give me a discount code or send me some items to review. So I already separated the first portion that I want to curl. And again, I'm going to comb it really quick to make sure I don't have to do so again. And the curling one that I'm using is this one here. It was a Nicole Guerrero set. They no longer have it, but I will list something similar to it. Ooh, this is not good. Come on, why right now? Anywho, this is what I do. I don't hold it for too long, but I do let the curling one warm up before I actually use it. That way I know that it's hot enough. Ooh, where's my finger? Ah. As you can see, this is how it falls. Oh, I'm gonna have some trouble with this wand and everything here. Anywho, as you can see, it's curled right here. But I don't want to yet separate it. I'm actually gonna let the curl sit there until it cools off, so it actually holds its style. Again, repeating the same step. Ensure that you're not too close to your ear to avoid any burns on your fingers. You don't really have to get so close to your scalp. I mean, you can be like an inch or two away. Portion is already curled. I'm actually not going to touch it yet. I'm not going to run my fingers through it or brush it, just because again I want the curls to kind of stay shaped there for a minute, so that way they can remain that same posture. Moving on to the top area, this one's kind of tricky. You want to take some time with this area, just because again the extensions, the way you're going to be applying them are going to be the opposite side. You usually would just go ahead and clip it this way. We're going to be doing the opposite on the portion area here. This time we're actually going to start with the extension that has 3 clips. Then we're going to move on to using the one that has the 4 clips in the middle. And then in this area you're going to be using the one that has the 2 clips. That's just the way I like to add them. The way that I'm going to be applying that extension is I'm going to bring my hair down like this, run my finger through this portion just like this here, and separate it. And then I'm going to be applying this extension, but the way I'm going to be applying it, let's see, is going to be this way, just like this here. And you can go ahead and apply it this way or this side. It really doesn't matter. I'll go ahead and just apply it this way so you guys can see. And you want to clip it down this way. And I'm not really going to be teasing these here just for the sake of the video right now. But as you can see, it's already here. So when you decide to bring your hair together with the extension, you're not seeing it. So it's somewhere in there. Ooh, it's kind of crazy. It's a process, but I promise it, at the end, it's bomb.com. Go ahead and repeat the same process. I mean, it's going to take some time before you actually master this step here, but again, all you want to do is just practice. Now for this portion, I'm going to be splitting this here, bringing it forward, and then applying the one with the 3 clips again. And then I'm going to continue doing it the same way that I did. It might be super close to the other extension, but it doesn't really matter, because when you curl it and blend them together, it really won't make a difference. You just want to add them here. And then bring it forward. I mean, it's a lot of hair to literally be playing with. At the same time, you see I kind of struggle at times when it comes to like bringing it down and not mixing with the bottom portion here. This time, I'm going to bring all of my hair to this side, because I'm going to let a lot of this fall here, just like this. And right here in this closer area is where I'm going to bring my hair forward and be adding the 2 clip one to the back. So again, remember, it doesn't matter what side you add them to as long as they're in and you can tell that they're there. There you go. And then right now that I can, I'm actually going to be combing the hair just lightly so that way I can look if there's any clips that peek through. This is how much hair I'm dealing with at the top. It's pretty heavy, so you're going to be tired and you're going to want to take a break little by little. At the moment, again, with the brush, I'm going to start brushing this area. I'm not exactly being so perfect or cleaning it up too much, but then I don't want it to be too messy because this is the step that we're going to be putting the scrunchie in. And I grab one of these like scrunchies, a very thick one, because again I have thick hair on my own. Not only that, the extensions in with the smaller ones, they will pop. Believe me, you want one of these here about this size. So I already tied this ponytail and I'm going to split them in two because I'm going to be curling them opposite sides, and just continue repeating the steps with curling them. I don't really want to like get too much into with this area because if you already have experience with curling, then you know. The only thing with me is the only time I use wand is when I do this hairstyle. Other than that, I always use my straightener because I love loose waves and that tends to be my signature look. But for this one here, I use the curling wand because I do want my curls to be tighter. Finalize curling the top portion. I'm going to take with the one with one clip. I'm going to clip it back here just like this to hide it, and then I'm going to twist it. First, let me just brush through it because it's a little tangled. And what this is going to help is hide the scrunchie and not be visible. So as you can see, I'm curling it all the way around, and at the very last I just clip it with some bobby pins. In the back, again, it's not going to be visible, so you don't have to really worry about it. Just clip it down. Now I'm actually going to run my fingers through all of the hair just to make sure that everything looks cohesive. I went ahead and use some edge control like this one because it's super easy to work with. You can go ahead and move the hair around and leave it, and it keeps its posture. It does not like super sticky to the point where you add it to one place and you can't work with the hairs. This one you can. I will leave it in the description box. But I also went ahead and laid down some baby hairs with a comb just downwards, just to kind of give it a little bit of, you know, that little extra. I'm not so good at laying baby hairs, so don't come for me. So this is the final hair. I love this hairstyle. It's my favorite. I always add extensions anytime I decide to do this hairstyle. I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys what it looks like in the back. I love it. It gives it volume, length. Again, the extensions were longer, but because I cut them, they're not as long as I wish. But other than that, let me know if you guys like this tutorial. I try to be as detailed as possible, so I hope you guys understand. And this hairstyle does take practice because, again, you have to master down how to apply the extensions, because if you don't, they're going to peek through and it's going to be hard. So again, if you guys liked it, give it a like, subscribe, give it a comment, and until next video.